So as you can see from the title, it's another 876 roommate review, and boy, that episode I did hard for review, man, nah lie. Jesus, the joke them stiff. I'm gonna get into it in a second, but first I'm gonna talk about this whole confusion about the 876 subscription fee and people thinking them are gonna upload everything on YouTube and them something there. I love my people, but my people don't read. From my first review, I literally told you guys, you know, say, I kind of ease up on the clip them because this are the only one we're going to put on YouTube. The people them kind of surprised when I do episode 2 on YouTube. That's why I'm going to clip them. But even in episode 2, I spoke about this where I was like, listen, I'm going to try put out and watch this on a Saturday because this might be the only episode. I don't know if them are going to post more. But in the people them description box, you see the big, this is the only episode we'll be posting on YouTube. To watch all of the episodes, ask for coded. So I'm gonna know how everybody up in arms and Pikachu face about the whole subscription fee. Like, don't read. And speaking of person saying, oh, you can make money on YouTube and blah blah blah. Yes, they might get AdSense on YouTube. And they could have easily put it out on YouTube. However, because of their content and them put people song and them something there in a them clips, more than likely their stuff will either be demonetized or limited. So the amount of money we're gonna think them are gonna get on YouTube, them not gonna get on YouTube. But anyways, we move on into the review. As per usual, I'm gonna need something for wet my throat. So I have some orange juice and vodka, and we're going to jump right into it. By the way, either no clips at all or not much clips are going to be in this video because I'm watch the people them things from them website for them $12.99 subscription fee. By the way, I didn't pay it. Martina, big up yourself. Thank you very much. Because I asked my Instagram, can somebody give me them login? Because I don't have it, right? I'm never too sure about watching it on CVM, to be honest. I know I'm gonna buy my digital remote. But we move on. So the episode starts off with all of the roommates playing some football. Dina in the confessional saying they did really vex about the cooking challenge. Like, bro, we could see that. But, you know, it's all fun and games and everything. After the football scene, there's a scene with all of the hostesses. They're in the pool, they're swimming, they're having some fun. And then the guys decided to join them. Them have swim competition. Dina battle world boss. A world boss or world dog. Oh god, I'm bad with them name, yeah. So world dog dive off now and him stand up in the pool and look, so I look for Dino and Dino swim, left him gone underneath the water. We never know say Dino could have swim. Dino just cool and easy and him, you know, it was nice. A new day, new challenge, and finally the roommates get to compete individually. They were being placed in 5 groups of 3. So some cups were brought forward with 3 sets of numbers, and anybody that chooses the same number, they're in a group and they're competing against each other. Now the challenge is they're supposed to get a theme and then they're supposed to make a skit, and they have 1 hour to do this. Now everybody happy said them finally get something where them do in a real life, because them people are not cooking in a real life, them people are not plug chicken in a real life. They make videos, they're comedians. Now here are the groups and the themes. Group 1 is Baba J, Kimmy and Lexi. Their theme is getting locked up. Group 2 is Cuz, World Dog and Ari J. Their theme, in the embassy line. Group 3 is King Tabby, Dino and Swissley, and their theme is Doctor Visit. Group 4 is Wei Shane, Lando and Voldemort, and their theme is Detective at a crime scene. Group 5 is Ava Boss, Hot Dog and Trilla Miller, and their theme is a booking agent for an artist. Before the challenge started, they gave us the scoreboards. Now, whether the persons work in teams or individually, the points are shared up equally. So if a group gets 20 points, each person in the group gets this 20 points, right? or at least that's what I got from it. First place get 30 points, second place get 20 points, and third place get 10 points. So for all the challenges so far, black and yellow teams are tied with 70 points and green team has 30. Now on to the challenges. It's a two-part episode. So this week we saw group 1 to 3 show their videos, and next week we're going to see group 4 and 5. King Tabby say everybody a kill up themselves, so him just a go on easy. And cause say Skit no fit him bigger than Skit. Lexia asked Kimmy if she have content book, and Kimmy is like, yeah, I have content book but not in there. And that reminds me of me in Spanish class in high school. I have the book. Well, sometimes I did have a book, but none in there. Then I prepare for the skit, and Lexia say, listen, should I bring no old clothes? So she don't really know other skits, so me I go. And Kimmy says she have her husband clothes, so big up him. Lexia asked Kimmy if she have no extra clothes, but judging by their sizes, it would work even if she did have the extra clothes. So I don't know why Lexia even asked. Cause say him a wait till 5 minutes time for him just to film skit. Swiftly him I gonna do the typical route and dress like a woman. I'm so over that whole trend, but we move on. Dina said the perfect team him get. Him used to have asthma and him used to in a doctor's office nuff. So yeah, that's a theme team him a bit luck. Ari J talked to himself and him a write down notes, and then Swisley came in and he's giving him some ideas about the Visa line theme, and he's like, listen, just go there, dress up in a jacket with big suitcase and things that fall out of the suitcase and wrap something around your neck like the place cold, like you're ready, like you know about foreign. And Ari J is like, I like the idea, you know, but when this year people are gonna say a Swisley give me the idea. So Swisley I say, well, it don't really matter because each one help one. We're all in a group here, we're all helping each other out. So take the idea if you want to take the idea. King Tabby say I'm gonna use the last 10 minutes and deal with him thing. And when Dina hear that, in the confessionals him just speak to my soul, because him say the race is not for the swift, but those who can endure it. Preach, my brother. So now it's judging time, and each group is being judged by a different set of people. Group 1 is being judged by Stacy Expressions and Alex from TOK. Kimmy was first, and she got some help from Trilla Miller, and he approached her in her skit and he said he wanted some crack, and then they did the transaction, him walk off and then him answer him phone, and then him turn back and him say, yo, yeah, whatever. And him start arrest her now. So when him start arrest her, she try run, him hold on upon her and then she drop on the ground and she start tease up, she a shake. And him still up on the phone and him a say, no man, Lord Jesus, she get one seizure like him a, you know. I said this to whoever they on the phone. So when him kind of ease off her now, my girl gets up and my girl run off, and then him run off behind her. To be honest, it wasn't funny watching it, but like the concept is a funny concept. The execution for me, it was just a no. Lord Jesus, watch me burn my bridges tonight. I can't go work with none of them people in the future, you know, because, listen, don't you burn your bridges down, hear me talking to. The judges were expecting that, and Kimmy said that it was actually a freestyle because her first video got deleted. Now, Alex said the audio at the first part was low, which it was. I really didn't understand anything at the first part. I did have to watch it like 2 or 3 times, but I could understand the concept because of the visuals, you understand? But he said that was the only thing that he would mark her down for because it was a pretty good video. Stacy said that she was there waiting for the joke, but when the arrest part came is when she was drawn in and she was hooked. Lexi's next, and she started with this black and white arrest scene with Jacure behind these prison walls are playing at the background, right? So to be honest, I never quite understood everything that was happening, but I could try to explain it to the best of my abilities. She practically just share her experience in the prison and I try to protect herself from her cellmate, right? There was this bathroom slash shower scene. So we all know what got happen at this part, right? It was so predictable. She go in the bathroom, then she has soap of herself, and then boops, soap drop. The other prisoner that was there, which was played by her, so she was doing, you know, two other people them, towel drop, then she take up one bottle and like she was making some funny faces, and then the the African funeral meme, I can put it right here, that started playing at the background. To be honest, it was not the funniest thing, but visually it was more interesting than Kimmy's. So from see that, me I say, Baba J have to kind of come with something good, or else Alexia go win. The judges were legit crying to tears over Lexi's skit, and even Lexi in the confessionals was like, "Are somebody funny?" Like she shocked. Cause the people them laugh until them a cry. They were expecting the soap scene, but they found it funny nonetheless. And they said, I quote, "Humor up, creativity up, theme up." Now a Baba J time and him say, yo, him confident in him craft and everything. Confidence is a hell of a thing, me not lie, because the video, it just did flatline. I can't even describe it properly. So he was just sitting in his cell and talking on a phone to a female, and him just say, yo, Empress, blah 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 blah, Empress, I have a pair of clocks, I can't even wear it, Empress, no, you don't call me, me call you, Empress. And that was the whole skit. That was it. It was so dead. And the judges, they did not like it at all, and Stacey expression said that she expected that from him, and him too bossy, and she said that it wasn't the type of video for a competition. It was more like an Instagram video where you just post and your little followers them will laugh on it. So Baba J in the confessionals, and my youth, he went for blood. He said, I wonder if you think say and me should pay for do our body, I'm run off with the money. I'ma tell you, say when I hear that, my jaw dropped. I was like, wait, Cree, what am I talking about? Where that come from? That was so left field. That not play. So Alex now from TOK talks say him not like the video, and Baba J and confessionals now, well, he telling him say, oh, him same name Alex, and him come from one group named TOK. Well, me not even know one TOK song, which is a lie, because every little picnic used to rock and roll with TOK, okay? Unless Baba J is around 15, I'm sure say him know who TOK is. Don't lie. Don't lie because your feelings got hurt, baby. Lexi clearly won, which I agree. Kimmy came second, and Baba J came dead last, aka third. Group 3 time, and it's about the doctor visit. The doctor visit was judged by the owners of their travel sponsor. So I think the name of the travel company is Sim Tours, but I could be wrong. I'm not gonna go back and look on it to correct myself if I'm being honest. So Dino and Swissley was there, but King Tabby wasn't there, and they didn't say where he was, but that doesn't matter because his video was played anyways. Swissley was first, and he was a pregnant lady at UC. At first he was on the phone and he was just like, "Man, I like down at UC at the worst hospital, ass fat cow dead." And then the nurse came in and he's like, "Alright, me have to come off of the phone." So the nurse checked him, then bust some steel joke. It was just not connecting with me. And then the nurse tell him, "Say, I forgot to get one vaccine." And then him jump up, "Hey, young girl, you jealous of me? I'm not getting a vaccine. You want to kill off me and my picnic?" And that was the skit. One of the judges said that it was entertaining, and he liked the fact that Swissley incorporated what's happening now with COVID and everything into the video. And the other judge said that he's for the vaccine, so he only wishes that in the skit he would be like, oh, let's get the vaccine. He was promoting it as opposed to saying him not want the vaccine, blah blah blah. But he also found it entertaining as well. Now Dina, best video for the freaking episode, because the video was so relatable, and I think that's what makes it funny. Now him going to one doctor office, spray down him chair, him sit down, him look on him number. We all do this. Him having him earphone, him a chime bubble gum. And then him hear one noise, so him check out him earphone, and I want picnic beside him a ball, and the mother try control the picnic, and it not work. So all of a sudden Dina just take off him slippers and start clot the picnic now. So when the mother say, oh sir, what are you doing? Him start clot the mother too. Silence. And then he put back on him slippers, and then the nurse come out and say, oh, number 3, sir, you have number 3, and him say, yeah, that's my number. So when him get up now and him a walk in at the doctor's office, he's like, yo, picnic for have control the picnic a public way in. And that was the end of the skit. And even though I wasn't like cry laughing, I found it really entertaining. Now the judges clearly really liked this video, and they said they found it humorous and relatable. Tavi now, oh gosh man, but just gonna jump right into it because no long talking. Now King Tavi is playing both the patient and the doctor. So the patient, Mr. Jefferson, sit down there and he's like, you know, just a stare out in a space, well serious. The doctor said, oh, you have transmitted chlamydia, and Mr. Jefferson is like, oh, at least I'm not AIDS this time. So the doctor is like, oh, you'll always have that though. And he's like, yeah, but I know that we are talking about. So them start talking about condom, and the doctor is like, Mr. Jefferson, you need to use condom. And him say, okay. And him say, you think about using condom? And I say, yeah, I think about it. Have you used condom? Him say, no, but I think about it. So the doctor is like, you know what? I fill out your prescription already. You can go pick it up. And that was it. Quite frankly, I did not find it funny at all. It's not even the content of it, because we can laugh at STDs, right? We can laugh at it. But it's the fact that it was not funny at all. And the judges made sure to say that as well. So the judges said it lacked creativity and it lacked humor, and they expected more. So Dina win, well deserved. Swiss Lee came second, and King Tavi came third. Dina appear fret. Dina said, listen, me bad by myself, you know, I'm bad by myself. Then me out in the confessionals, and him take one call, him say, God, thank you, God. I said, for what? For move out the crosses out of my way. I said that line was so freaking funny. Now, group 2 couldn't make the judging, which I don't understand at all. Is it a case where there were no judges available, or the group was not available? Because King Tavi wasn't available, but his video was still judged. So they played group 2's videos, but there was no judging process or anything. I don't know. Maybe they're gonna fix it up for next episode. It just seems so unorganized to me. So Ari J was first, and he got one of the hostesses to help him. So him dress up and him go at embassy, and him give the girl the papers, and him stand up there and him talk on him phone. So the girl crush up the papers them and fling with the paper them and say, I can't bother read this, denied. So him come off of the phone and let them start arguing, and she call security. Security rough him up, and then him come back and say, how much subject you have? I can give 1 degree. So the girl is like, oh yeah, you can give me 1 degree. And the most predictable joke of the fucking century, him tell her for lock our guy, and then him take out the roll-on, the degree roll-on, and him put it in her hand. She call security again, and them rough him up again, and she's like, bye, I gonna keep a degree, I gonna keep the roll-on. And that was it. Like, it made no sense. It was not funny at all. Cause was even worse. Him a draw one big suitcase a come up and one girl come through the embassy door well vexed and him ask her I want more. She blow him off and he's just like, oh, what girl, think I never me make I get your visa? Visa? And once me hear him say the visa one time, I just know say him just have to repeat it throughout the whole skit and that's gonna be punchline. And trust me when I say it was not fucking funny. But anyways, so after I said that to the girl, him got the door with him big old suitcase and the people them say, listen, you can't put in the suitcase, you can't come in here with the suitcase. And him I say, alright brother, make sure say my suitcase good right so you know can not something from get my visa. Walk through the door and then him a come back out the door and he's just like, I know a big word, what girl, I don't know a big word. Yeah, stop me from get my visa and it then he walks outside and him almost bunks into somebody and the person is like, oh, now better step on my shoes, brother. And him I say, step on your shoes, visa. And it was like a bunch of ideas and not a skit. Just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, World Dog presents his video, and in his video he walk up to the immigration officer, he gives his documentation, and I don't remember the question that was asked, but he's like, listen, I get some money, I'm want to buy one piece of land of foreign and in my suitcase I have yam, dashina and cocoa. Why do you even have a suitcase in embassy? Could you make it like real, at least a tiny tip real? Anyways, now him get the visa, the person where I sit down and I help him out say, oh, it's been approved, you can pick it up in 7 days. So World Dog I walk outside now and the person that was behind him in the line, him taking paper them and him use it and him lick the person in the back of them head. I walk off and that was the skit. And I kid you not, it might sound dry when me I say it, but if you saw it, that's exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. Wait, I think once somebody did bootleg it and put it on YouTube, you know. You see, I'm gonna find the person who bootleg the video and put it on YouTube. I'm gonna leave it in the comments, not in my description, in the comment section. Alright, so you can go and watch it for yourself. But Jan know this episode was hard, this episode was tragic, this episode was very sad. The only highlight of this episode was friggin' Dino. So I watched 9 videos and out of 9 videos that I watched, only one was actually entertaining. The 3 last video them, total shit. I understand say an hour is not a really long time for you to come up with a skit or whatever, but if you're like that type of person with funny and have the joke them in your mind and them something there, I'm expecting it to like just pop the fuck off. It was so disappointing. Anyways guys, that's my review of 876 Roommates episode 3. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know that you have some opinions. Leave them down in the comment section below. All of my social media links are down in my description box. Just click that. Follow me here, there, and everywhere. Thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, remember to be a beautiful soul, not just a gorgeous face. Bye. 3 persons pick the same number with, yeah.